Game 6, NBA Finals, live on playback. Man, like CM in the building. If you're coming through on the YouTube, we just simulcast on there right now. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button as well on Pros Only Sports on YouTube. This is a big, big game right now. My brother, how are you feeling going into this potential closeout game for OKC?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got butterflies, man. I'm feeling mad nervous. But the journey, man. But it's not over. This is not the time to let your guard down. You know, I'm looking at Tyrese Haliburton in my picture. Obviously, he had the calf injury, but don't let your guard down, bro. We knew he was gonna be available for this game. There was no way he would have sat this one out, knowing it was an elimination game, having his worst game of the playoffs in game 5. He's gonna want to bounce back for his teammates. His teammates are gonna want to fight for him. So the Pacers are gonna come out at home, bro. All guns blazing, ready, in survival mode. And as we all know, in the NBA playoffs, any team in survival mode is the best team available. So OKC have a tough task tonight because you're one win away from an NBA championship. I know this team is composed, more composed than ever at this moment of time. They know the task. They know that you can't get too high, you can't get too low, but they are one of the youngest teams to ever kind of get close to this feat of winning a championship. Everybody's speaking about the age of this OKC team being more mature than the years that they represent. Well, now is the time to show it. And how is your bottle, bro? Heading into this pace of town, bro, where when you look in the crowd, everybody's gonna be wearing that yellow. They're gonna be jeering at you. When you're at the free throw line, they're gonna try and unsettle you. And you have to block out all of that noise and say, hey, I'm going to play my game. J-Dub, game 5. I'm going to play my game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, despite the intense defense, I'm going to play my game. Lou Dort, I'm going to shoot my shots and play defense. Alex Caruso, I'm going to get those steals. I'm going to dive on the ground and do what it takes to win. Isaiah Hartenstein had his best game of the series in game 5. Playmaking from the 5 spot. Chet Holmgren. I'm going to do what I need to do on both ends of the floor in order to make sure that we get a step closer to winning this game. It's not even about the championship at this point. What can we do in the seconds, the minutes, and the quarters to win the quarter, to win the half, to win the third quarter, win the second half, and win this game. And to win this game, that means we'll win the championship. But we are far away from that now, man. But I'm excited, bro. Big up yourself. I know we'll see Chino at some point. Ah, man.
This is a big game. Like, the thing about it is that I wanted this series to go 7 games. So, bro, I'm sorry if it doesn't happen. We have one more game tonight. We have one more game. Tuesday, Monday morning, Tuesday night.
Hey.
But when you look at this, yeah, like this team, both teams, right, throughout these playoffs have given us amazing moments in the playoffs. Like, you look at OKC, the defense has been stifling on every team they face. And that is ultimately what they're going to hang their hat on to winning this championship. That is the signature thing throughout the whole playoffs, the signature theme that they have hung their hat on defense, right? And have been able to stifle every single offense that's come their way. On the other hand, the Pacers have been able to perform in clutch moments, right? And if they can keep the score close, apart from what happened obviously in the game 5, right, where I think Andrew Nemhard, he was he shot them out of the game, right? After such good work from TJ McConnell, right, to get them right back into the position at the end of the third quarter. If, let's say, TJ McConnell, who was the hot hand at the time, played through that fourth quarter, I don't know if we'll be speaking about it as a and OKC needing a 1-win,
Yeah.
to win the championship. It was because he came off the bench and he scored 18 points to bring their team right back in, and it was just because Tyrese Haliburton came back in, and obviously his calf was troubling him, right? Which meant that he couldn't give his team as much as he needed offensively, and OKC did what they did and closed the game out at home. Now, this is an interesting stat. The Pacers are 5-0 in game sixes over the last 15 years in the playoffs. So it's a bit of an ominous type of thing where OKC to win tonight will have to break that streak for the Pacers on the home floor of the Pacers, where everybody's in the house right now. And they've been strong at home. OKC have gotten themselves a couple on the road too. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Like, I'm intrigued by this whole kind of scenario. As for OKC, like the performance of Jalen Williams, his breakout performance of his career, right? To do that 40-point game at home to carry the team to victory, I think he's going to be quite confident to make sure that he does near enough the same to help the team win tonight. If he does that, then I believe you win the championship, because Shai is, he's being targeted by the defense of the Pacers. We've been seeing it all throughout this series. And Shai's still been able to he's averaging 30, so he's scoring, but it's just not happening from the 3-throw line like we've been saying, throughout the course of the regular season and stuff. But we've always spoken that if the OKC team wants to continue to win games, they're going to need more from some of the other players. And Jalen Williams has stepped up to the plate massively throughout this playoff run. You can see that he's learned from a year ago, and he's shown that throughout this playoff run. The only game that you could say he wasn't that great in was probably against Denver in the second round game, I think 4 or 5. I'm not so sure. It was a pretty bad game that he had. I think he was 3 for 16. But boy, this is setting up to be a massive game. Tyrese Haliburton back. Oh, well, I'm not saying back, but he's starting.
Available, man.
He's available, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works. Is he going to be on a bit of a minutes restriction? Are we going to see Pascal Siakam have a big breakout game in these finals? Because he's been someone that I've been looking at, and I'm saying you need to do a little bit more to help the team, especially with Tyrese Haliburton and his struggles. Miles Turner, he hasn't had a great series so far. Is he going to have a breakout game? Is he going to have opportunities on the inside? I don't know, man. Obi Toppin's been great off the bench. So has TJ McConnell. Their benches has really been the key for them to be able to even still be in this series, to be honest, because the guys are coming off the bench and they're showcasing what they can do. Ben Shepherd, 1 year ago, I said this. He didn't look like this player 1 year ago. I saw him. He was scared to play in these kind of high-level moments. Now he's not. So let's see, man. It's Benedict Mathurin on his birthday. Is he going to produce another performance? I don't know. He's very unpredictable, that guy. Like, he spoke in the press conference like, I might not, I don't know what kind of scoring or offensive game I'm going to have, but I'm going to make sure I dive, I run, I'm going to scratch for everything, So, boy.
27 points in game 3. Like, the Pacers are going to need that production tonight, but they're at home. And, there's a saying that a lot of people always say, bro. The role players always step up and feel comfortable at home. You saw it with OKC. Game 5, everybody got to they were in their groove. Everybody was shooting once again after
Wallace found his shot. He hit 3 in a row. I was like, whoa, he ain't hit one in the whole in the whole finals.
In game 5, we hit 3 total 3-pointers, bro. And still won.
And still won. I'm telling you, man. Like, at the end of the day, history is on LKC's side right now. You have had a historical run from the beginning of the season to right to this moment. It's on your side. It's just go out and get one more. But I'm sorry, bro. We're going for game 7, bro.
Hey, no.
We need a game 7. I need my money's worth.
Listen, I'm not even saying anything yet because we got the judge gods kind of watching down on us. So I'm not saying a word, bro. I'm just going to watch this game, commentate alongside you, bro. I don't jinx a thing.
Oh, we need a game 7, fam. We need it. And anyway, it'll be nicer if you win it on your own home floor in front of those fans. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, bro. 7, 8 a lucky number, bro. I don't care. I don't care what the song says. It ain't a magic number for me, bro.
Yo, big up to Riri who's come through on the YouTube. Big herself. I'm sure she's gonna be on KG, so make sure you also go to KG, show him some love too. But yeah, man, I'm ready for this, man. This is gonna be an interesting game. Like, it's there's so many narratives, man. Who starts out aggressive? I'm sure both teams are gonna start out aggressive and fast. And we're gonna see some fast-paced basketball. I wonder how the refereeing's gonna go, because we've seen a lot of letting go of the games, letting it flow. I love it, but is it gonna get tightened up? Who's on the refereeing bill? Is it the extender?
Ooh, you know what? No.
If it's Scott Foster,
hold on. This is very important, you know.
Hey, now I think it's Tony Brothers. I heard it's Tony Brothers. That's why I think they told us.
Tony, the closer,
Tony Brothers.
You got Tony Brothers, Zach Zarba, David Guthrie, and Tyler Ford.
Come on, man.
Listen, man, let the physicality go. I don't want to be seeing those silly flagrant fouls. Let them boys play.
It's gonna be good, man. I can't wait for this. Tip off is very, very shortly. I say about 10 minutes. Maybe just about 10 minutes. Big game, man. Huge game.
Man.
The season could be over tonight. And then we're headed into the NBA draft in a week's time or so. I think in a week's day, like 3-4 days. It's Wednesday, I think it is. Next week, Wednesday.
But before the game, yeah, a couple of big things have happened in recent time. Desmond Bain going to the Orlando Magic.
Hey!
KCP going the other way. I think there was another player involved and a few picks as well. And then, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey! 10 billion! All right, let's start with the Desmond Bain one, bro, because that was an interesting one. Comes out on Sunday. Sunday afternoon, we get the news that he is being traded to the Orlando Magic for 4 first-round picks and a pick swap. KCP going the other way. What's your thoughts on it, bro? Like, it's I mean, I think it's a good move for Orlando. You know, because they get rid of, I mean, they don't need those picks. They've built their team through the draft now. The biggest struggle that they've had, we've seen over the last couple of seasons, is they can't shoot the ball from 3. You know, and bringing in a 3-point shooter who's at 40% or so across his career, I think is a good fit. What do you think?
Do you know another thing as well? Desmond Bain is a very versatile player, because he is a guy who has played his role, but he's also a guy that has stepped up and been one of the top options offensively for the Memphis Grizzlies in the past. So in Desmond Bain, Orlando are getting a guy that is a positive 3-point shooter, which you need for the team, a competitor on both ends of the floor, and a guy who can also handle the ball, which, you know, is something, if you look at that Orlando team, you've probably said they need a guy that can handle, they need a couple of guys at least that can handle the ball, orchestrate certain things on offense, which I still think, you know, it's always positive to have that point guard who can make plays, who can get other guys involved, and potentially they'll look for that also in this offseason. But you're getting a guy who improves you. This guy Chino, man.
This guy, bro. Hey, come through. Yeah. What's wrong?
Yeah, the studio, big man.
In it. What's wrong with this guy, man?
Listen, I think it's a good trade for Orlando. For Memphis, it's an interesting time, right? Because you look at Ja Morant, away from all of the extracurricular stuff, right? He hasn't been able to stay fit. And if you want the Memphis Grizzlies to reach their peak, they're going to need their franchise guy, or at least the guy who has the keys to that franchise, to be fit for the majority of an NBA season, so that he can lead the way and lead this, you know, team to a successful campaign and lead them into the playoffs with the likes of Jaren Jackson Jr. and so forth. And I feel like the franchise as a whole is at a crossroads because they have a tough decision to make. They've
Mm.
let go of Bane now, who was one of those guys that was a major contributor on this team. So now we're kind of looking at Jar and saying, this is a big season for you. This is a very big season. And how are you going to respond? Because we see the stuff on socials, on Twitter. He's
Mm.
active. He's got he's got them Twitter fingers, bro.
Yeah.
At in Stephen A, all of that stuff. Stephen A goes on ESPN during the NBA finals season and is talking utter crap once again, but we move. We move. Irrelevancy. We should be speaking about basketball. But anyway, leave the drama to the side. It's a very important time for that Memphis Grizzlies franchise. And we don't know whether they're going to get it right or not. But we'll find out one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting when you speak about the franchise, like for the Memphis Grizzlies, because obviously some of this has come from Dylan Brooks. Obviously, his departure after that playoff run. We got a man like Chino in the building. What are you saying, bro?
What you know me? Carrots, big man.
Innit? What's going on, bro?
Nah, ice.
Oh, ice.
Yeah,
Ice, man, like ice tray. Bro, why
hey,
nobody want Trey
I don't know
Young,
about
bro?
you, bro, Roland, but it's hot over here,
Yeah, why
bro.
do you think, bro? I got myself an ice
Hey,
drink here, fam. Oh, it's hot, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
and
That's why I've got my shaker bottle. I
It's
filled it with ice and then threw a 0 calorie Gatorade in there, bro.
it's
Zero
hot.
sugar. Yeah,
Woo.
it's hot. It's in the 90s here, bro.
It's hot, bro. Like we hit 31 degrees. So I don't know what it's like that over there in the US, bro. But
Yeah, I ain't doing no math. I ain't
bro,
calculating. We're in
but
the
yeah,
90s.
it's hot here, isn't it? Like so, and it's gonna be like that for the next few days, I think. So yeah,
mm,
It
but
was
it's
92 today, bro. On Tuesday, it's gonna be 99.
jeez, bro. It's hot, fam.
damn.
Big up to Super Nick as well. She's saying don't ramp OKC. Like, hey, we gotta see. I want to see a game 7. I'm sorry to. I want a
But
game.
no. I ain't on no game 7. Get that
Me, I
out of
want
here.
it. Let's get our
I
money's
need,
worth.
I need this OKC championship. Let's start the off season, bro. Let some trades start kicking off, bro. Like,
Because
yeah,
hey, let's just go back to this Memphis Grizzly thing real quick before this game starts. Yeah, because I was speaking about it during the season when we were talking about it, is that these 3 players, Desmond Bain, Jarrett Jackson Jr., and John Morant, they for some reason haven't been able to figure out between each other in terms of who is going to help lead this team. I think there were 3 young talented guys right, where they all feel that they can be a leader in a team, and they just haven't been able to sacrifice enough for each other, to be able to get to that place. Jar got paid, Desmond Bain got paid, Jaren Jackson is likely to get paid. Jaren Jackson Jr. also is a defensive player of the year. So there's been some individual success. They haven't been able to collectively be successful. And so I think the franchise made a decision to say, you know what, we can give up a Desmond Bain and let's bring back some draft capital and figure out.
hear me, hear me out.
Go on.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not even trolling. The biggest mistake that franchise made was not re-signing Dylan Brooks.
Okay, so you said this way back when it happened. You said this way back. I remember.
I knew it was gonna hurt them, bro.
Mhm.
He, bro, like Ja been doing what Ja was doing this whole like what Ja is doing now, like all this Ja being out, but they had Dylan Brooks, like they had other, like not saying he was a star, but the antics took away when they would drop a game. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Mm,
they would lose a game, Dylan Brooks was on the court doing antics. So it wasn't like, oh, Jai wasn't here. That's why that wasn't the headlines. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Like Dylan Brooks took away a lot of the headlines
mm,
from Ja and everybody, and he also brought a camaraderie with the guys, like his vibe, like the dancing and all that. You know what I'm saying? That he put fire in them, like them seeing him going at LeBron, like like to us, it's funny and he's trolling, but they start playing, they play harder, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the heart of that team, bro. Like he was the heart of that team. And when they got rid of him, that's where you're like, yeah, if this is gonna hurt this franchise, like that's a move where you're like, in on 2K, it's like, man, this guy is too flashy. Trade him and see if the team chemistry go from 85 to 100. And but nah, team chemistry went from 85 to 25, bro,
Mm,
because that annoying guy was the one that was keeping the team chemistry up. You see what I'm saying?
mm.
Because like, just an example, Ja and JJJ might not mess with each other. JJJ and Bane might not, you know what I'm saying? Just little, but everybody messed with Dylan Brooks, so he
Here's the
brought
glue.
everybody together. So
Here's the
that's
glue.
where the franchise went wrong. That
Yeah,
trade, that are well,
you said,
not re-signing.
bro, you're saying something that I already heard from you. When it happened, you said this on the show when we did it, and it's like you're right. Like the antics and all of that, like he was being the enforcer, and after you lose that, Ja thought he needs to be that guy, right? Instead of actually focusing on his game, right, and becoming a better player, better leader, and you lost veteran presence because you see the impact that he's made, Dylan Brooks, for the Houston Rockets, for example, right? Those same antics are there, but it's a young team that needed some leadership and some guidance, and he's helped that organization with a bit of culture, right? Alongside Ime Udoka, congrats to him because he signed a new extension, one of the highest paid managers or coaches in the league. So that's going to be interesting to see how that develops because he's won a lot of games since he's been there over the last 2 years. So congrats to him. But yeah, like Steven said, the franchise is at a crossroads right now. Like I don't know what's going to happen here. Are they going to potentially trade away Triple J because his value is dropped dramatically, and I don't know if he can reach the heights of his Defensive Player of the Year this time round. I don't know. And yeah, like they've already started bringing in some young talent. Obviously, Zach Edey came through in the last draft. Jaden Wells, I think the year before. They're two guys that you would say they're looking at as a franchise to try and stabilize the ship. Like they haven't done well in the postseason over the last few years. It might be time to, when you're looking at the rest of the West and you're saying to yourself, how do we compete with OKC, a Spurs, or Houston Rockets right now, and potentially if they get a KD, for example, or the Spurs even for that matter, how do you compete with that? Like you need to figure it out. So, new coach going into his first year with the team, it's looking quite messy. But yeah, we're here. We're nearly here. CM is locked in. He's
Bro,
locked in.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see that conversation you two were having? I don't know what was going on. I think I was spaced out, bro. I was just, yeah. I need to re-lock in because I was
Hey,
just
yo,
watching
no,
the screen.
you look locked in, fam. You look locked in. You look locked in like Reggie Miller.
Bro,
Reggie Miller with the jersey tucks, bro.
I need to remember I'm a show, fam. I'm on a show, big man. Because I'm here watching the screen intensely like I'm in a dark room, bro. I need to be like,
This is gonna be good, man. This is gonna be a good game. I can't wait.
hey.
Let's see, man. Big game. Big game.
Like signature moments in this series, bro. This game is gonna see another signature moment. What will it be? And who will deliver?
This is interesting, man. Tyrese Haliburton is the person I'm looking at very, very closely because I wonder how he's gonna move. Is he gonna be Aaron Gordon like? Where we could literally see that he was not meant to be on the court, or is he gonna really grip through the pain and push his team towards a victory? I don't know. Supernick saying all these years of no expectations, and here OKC are with one hand on the trophy.
I'm not hearing it.
No, it's true.
Listen,
what she's saying is true because a few years ago, me and you sat down watching a playing game between OKC and Atlanta.
bro.
And you went home.
Bro.
Oh no, wait, what am I talking about? Atlanta. What am I talking about?
Bro.
I think it's a Timberwolves, sorry.
Yeah. Hey, we do the interconference thing, fam.
It was the Timberwolves.
Nah, you know what? Listen, yeah. The Timberwolves sent us home, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, I hear it,
And even then, we was like, oh, you know what? They actually played well. They were close. They just couldn't get over the line. Like, and you made your moves, and look where you are.
Listen, yeah. One hand on the trophy doesn't mean you won it. But I have full belief in the fact that this team will deliver. One way or another. We've seen it all season long. And we've begun.
Let's go. Let's go.
Setting up the first play of the game, Chet Holmgren was aggressive to come out. Isaiah Hartenstein with the offensive rebound to kick off scoring. He was crucial in Game 5 to OKC success. Not to believe that the first 2 games, OKC started without Hartenstein in that starting lineup.
Wait, a foul? Already?
Bro, how is that a foul called on him? He was it. Okay.
Super Nick saying, please, Lord, justice for the chair. Game 1. When we talk about signature moments, let's talk about the chair being broken in game.
Hey, nah, bro. R.I.P. the chair, And this is one thing I was thinking about, because Miles Turner misses. I was carrying what was left of the chair out of this room, this evening. And I was thinking, look what this series has done, bro. Look, Haliburton for 3 misses.
I wonder what kind of lift he's gonna get off of that calf to take these shots, because I seen him in the warm-ups. He didn't look like he was getting any lift at all. So I wonder.
And he's not a guy that has major lift on his jump shot, but we know, like, anything to do with the lower extremities, like, it can affect you in everything that you do. Here's Siakam posting up Jalen Williams, spinning around, kicks it out. Turner for 3.
Sure.
Mains with the Pacers.
Fast start from both teams. They're getting up and down the floor. This has been the theme of these starts for all of these games, to be honest with you. These teams can play at a quick pace, so you blink, you miss it.
Neesmith turning all way off. Rush that shot completely. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, this battle is the one I like. I love this battle, man. This battle is
both of them going at it with the steel, Nemhard.
When I tell you, I've loved watching the two of them play against each other, because they know each other so well. They've grown up with each other. Like, it's so good to see them battling out.
Oh, Haliburton, you can see a little bit of a hitch every time he stops. He attempts to stop. He's looking a little awkward in his running stride.
Yeah, he's not healthy at all. They said apparently the doctors told him that this injury is multi-week. But he said, I can walk, so I'm playing. So
Holmgren spin move inside for the layup. Left-handed.
Good defense by Siakam, but he had no answer. He had no answer. Like look at the leap that Chet has made in what is his second year, right? Even though it's his third. In his second year, look at the leap he's made. To come in, like, you look at him, you look at
on the ground, quick spin move after he picks up his dribble, left-handed. And then we speak about the versatility on defense to guard multiple positions. Rebounding, blocking shots. Big time player, man.
Pacers are nervous though. You can tell they're nervous. It's a big game. Like they know you win or you're going home, man. It's over.
Yeah.
So
And you know, this is the thing I love when series are close to their conclusion. Game 6s, game 7s, both teams feel the pressure. But one team is going to be able to challenge that or channel that, sorry, in a positive manner. The other, they won't have enough to get it done.
if OKC score here, it's a timeout Pacers. I guarantee it.
Williams driving again. Strict OKC ball.
Bounce.
Again, we're seeing him aggressive. Pick and roll. He isn't wasting any time to get to the rim. Jalen Williams coming off a 40 piece. He ain't cooling off no time soon. And he drives to the rim again. Free slam. Timeout.
I told you. They score here. It's timeout because they have started on fire, OKC.
Yeah.
And the Pacers can't handle it right now.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Neesmith runs into the screen. J-Dub goes in the opposite direction with a spin move and a two-handed jam. Pacers need to sort it out, man, before it gets ugly.
That's the thing.
They've been known as the comeback kings this entire playoff run, but you don't want to be in that position where all of a sudden you get worn out. You want to be as much in control of the situation as you can be, especially at home.
The biggest thing I like about both of these teams, to be honest with you, is the amount of athleticism on show, right? Because this is where I think the league is now moving into. So obviously everyone's spoken about the 3-point shot and they don't like it, but there's a lot of athleticism, on show from guys in the 3 and the 4 position, right? And on both teams, they're stacked. This is the reason why they're here, right? Coupled with the fact that that on one side, the Pacers, they play with pace, no pun intended. OKC can do the same. But then also defensively is where they really shine, right? And you're going to see next year, right? OKC potentially, if they come out of the West again, right? It's because of those things. The same with the Pacers. If they was to come out of the East again, if this group stays together, it'll be because of those things. And you're having to look at all the other teams and what they're trying to do to be able to match that to a certain degree, right? So that they can be in this position for next year. And it's a very interesting thing to see when you look at these two teams, man, because they're quite evenly matched. If we're being totally honest, it's not gone the way maybe some people would have looked at it, from that perspective, right? Yeah. Like we've seen OKC blow teams out of the water from start to finish across the season. The games have been close, they've been tight, right? The Pacers, on the other hand, I think they've shocked a lot of people to get to this position. They made easy work of the Bucks, right? They made quite easy work of Cleveland too, if we're being totally honest. Of course, they had some of the injury luck and whatnot, and they get to the conference finals. They've been in that position before a year ago, and was able to take out the New York Knicks. So, and then you just look at the way they were playing defensively. We know what they can do on offense. Like, they're a great offensive team. So, like, it's actually really interesting to see them in this position. And can they maintain this? I don't know. Beyond this season, if they was to lose here, I don't know. So it's a difficult one to say because huge disappointment for some of their players, and they got some decisions to make about their roster as well. So yeah, it's interesting.
That's always the thing, right? Coming out of the playoffs, there's always a narrative for a team, whether they get eliminated. Hey, you just saw the clip, bro.
I've seen it.
I don't know what.
The judge is here, fam.
Bro,
it's here.
Bro, it has to be him as well,
I know. I clocked this. I clocked it. As soon as it was on the screen, I looked up and I put my head down. Yo, big up to Vibes. Man said, OKC Nation. Big up yourself, Vibes.
Come on.
Nemhard. Neesmith, he's
Ooh.
open. And he misses. They
And
haven't hit.
hit.
They haven't hit a 3 yet.
Listen, that's a worry. 0 for 4, OKC 0 for 1. A 3-point field goal and then Holmgren again with a mismatch.
That was easy.
Addy throws it inside, almost turns it over. Turner, a couple pirouettes and blocked. Siakam, midi, got it to go.
Man said Cameron Brink over SGA. Hey, you see, you need
His
to be
brother.
there. You need to bring all of those people that you're talking about vibes to the stadium, bro, because Haliburton needs it right now. He needs it. Bring all the White Walker energy over there for them, man, there, because he needs it.
Here's J-Dub. Misses the triple.
This is Siakam's game. He's got to take over here, man.
Yeah. It's 5 and 1. Siakam. Oh!
Look at that. Falling over.
And just something to bring Indiana to life. Look at that. Contact.
That's a finish.
Concentration.
What a finish.
And a superb finish.
The thing about it is that he's gonna need a big night from him. And the thing about it is I do expect him to have a big night. He's gonna like really explode. Because it's just needed. Oh! I thought it was a goaltend.
Yeah, SGA wanted a foul, nothing given. Here's Nemhard in the corner.
Oh, tight game. Tight game. And just like that, lead is evaporated. They were down 8.
Here's SGA. 8-0 run by the Pacers. Gets to the rim and finishes.
That's a way to silence the crowd right there. SGA doing what he's been doing throughout these playoffs, leading his team.
Delivery.
Mm.
Oh, Nemhard inside. Out to Neesmith. Haliburton gets past J-Dub. Kicks it back out.
And
now
again.
Nemhard in the...
Oh! I like the ball movement there. Swing, swing, swing.
1 point lead for the Pacers. Nemhard with a 6-pointer in quick succession. Here's Holmgren. Chest.
Hey. That's a travel. That's a travel. That's a travel.
Good defense by Miles Turner.
Hey, I want game 7. Let's go.
Here's Nemhard again to the rim.
It's opening up now. Wiggins is coming into the game. They need somebody to come and settle it down with a triple to silence the crowd a little bit.
We have ourselves a game. SGA.
Here we go. Doubled.
Holmgren. Lou Dort. Jalen Williams.
Collapses
drives inside.
And that's a blocking foul. It's a blocking foul. Mm.
1 second left on the shot clock. Miles Turner gets caught by the fake and
yeah, he's still moving.
You see,
he's still moving. That left leg is still trailing. Look. Yeah, he's still trailing. Because the thing about he could have just stood there. Well, yeah, it can't be more than shoulder width apart. So Vibe said Sophie Cunningham over Haliburton. You've been watching a lot of this WNBA. You know? I see you,
bro's been gooning, man.
You've been
locked
into this WNBA, you know.
He's been locked into something. Locked into something.
Hey, big up vibes, man.
Come on, man. Man said the ring general.
TJ McConnell was now off the bench. So is Obi Toppin. He also had a 70-point performance in Game 5.
2 spark plugs for this Pacer team all series long. Toppin for 3!
The thing about it is, yeah, even his rise, man. I'm telling you, he was not this player even 2-3 years ago. Leaving New York, it was like raw career at crossroads, and they turned the ball over. But no,
almost Hartenstein with a pattern floater,
and he silenced the crowd there a little bit.
McConnell driving baseline. That's the back out. Is Haliburton looking to drive? Step back triple.
Ooh,
misses.
He hasn't been able to hit that shot. There's a deflection by TJ McConnell. He keeps it in.
Toppin for 3.
Oh, that's a momentum play right there. The defense by TJ McConnell to deflect it, keep it in bounds, and pass it to Obi Toppin to hit the 3. He's come off the bench with some huge contributions already. 6-point lead. And another deflection.
This Pacer team has come to life. Intensity, the crowd knocking down 3-point shots all of a sudden. OKC need to get back to their game, but at the moment, the Pacers are leading this and controlling this game. Williams with a banker.
Nice shot. Look at TJ McConnell. He's driving.
Aggressive.
With a purpose. There's Ben Shepherd. Obi Toppin.
Oh, Toppin again. He checked. Back iron. Miles Turner. Offensive board.
Haliburton! He's hit the shot. It's time at OKC. They've come back. Look at Reggie Miller. There's no hoodie tucked. Straight jersey. And vibes. The Iran conflict slightly calmed down and Haliburton is no longer injured. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Hey, Iran was doing their thing. They were shelling, you know. They were shelling them, man.
Bro. Better do PR, you know. PR, bro.
Hey, they were shelling them, man, and all of a sudden, man ain't injured because the conflict has stopped. Man don't want to do them things there, fam.
Haliburton, fam.
Haliburton, they said, hey, the thing about it is, it'd be mad if they was doing all of this posturing, yeah, for him to be okay.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be bad if that was the case. Because you can never, like, it's a game 6. He already told you, he was sitting there at the end of the game 5 and said, I can walk, I'm going to play. And he hits his first shot of the game to send it to timeout for OKC. What a start. What a start. We knew it was going to be a tough game for OKC coming into this environment, right? It's not over, but the way they're playing, like, and this is the thing I love about, like, elite sport. When players' backs are against the wall, this is when you see the best of them.
Yeah.
Literally. This is the thing I love about elite sport. This is the reason why they are the professionals and we are the commentators, bro, because they can go deep within themselves to pull something out of the bag and give you something like this. To start a game where it was shaky, you were a bit nervous, now everybody seems to have just gotten within flow and with each other, and now, boom, they've just gone on like a mad 14-0 run right now, or 14-2 run or something crazy like that. So, boy.
Listen, basketball, man, it ebbs and flows, swings left, right, and center. Who's going to throw the next jab? It has to be OKC, but the Pacers could come out of that timeout once again, feeling reinvigorated and ready to add on to that lead and play a level of defense that we've seen consistently from both teams in this series. At times, they've been at a higher level, and that has been the difference. But when you got that home crowd involved now, it's almost like you're against an entire arena, much less 5 guys on the court.
The crowd has definitely been like a strong point for them throughout this. They've carried them throughout this playoff run. We know, when the atmosphere in a stadium, in an arena, always can at points and at times can affect things. You can feed off of the energy of the crowd, to push you towards that line. And I think it's interesting what we're seeing right now, because Haliburton started the game a little bit shaky, and all of a sudden you hit one shot. Now the game becomes a lot easier. The court is way more open now. You have a lot more space and a lot more time, and then it's just facilitate, and it's like you don't even need to do too much. And I think it's interesting, the kind of move that they've made is to bring TJ McConnell on the court whilst he's on the floor, because now you have an ability to push the pace without being slowed down, and it's somebody who's always going to attack the paint. And then you can remain on the perimeter, because maybe he'll find you for an open shot, and you can take a free if you want to. So it's interesting what they did in that regard.
4 turnovers early on for OKC. Wiggins misses a 3-pointer, but those turnovers need to stay to a minimum. Been a good start offensively in terms of efficiency, but TJ McConnell to the rim drives a foul. Again, aggressive, downhill.
Vibe saying that his injury was when the conflict was kicking off. Super Nick saying he's locked in. Vibe saying, I got time for Haliburton still. Snow Mountain. Snow Mountain, Winter Soldier, White Walkers. It's all crazy over there in Indiana, fam. It's mad. I need some sporting happiness for my bro, so let's go always. OKC, Al Shaida, Remontada. I mean, I'm also here for the slander names, fam. As soon as the finals kicked off, the way the people are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I love it though. Yo, big up to Brush as well in here. Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate it. Oh man. It's Shai.
Out to Case and what is top of the key, pump fake.
That's you.
5-step dribble misses.
It's a big shot. You should have buried that.
McConnell tries to get up to Toppin and he's fouled.
The mismatch was right there. They recognize it. Tried to throw it straight into Obi Toppin to try and finish, and he gets fouled. It was always going to be a difficult one. If we would, this was the game to see what OKC is really about. You have balls to win this game in this manner, to quieten the crowd. This is the game. The things that everybody has been saying, you're not ready. This was the one here. It's not over. It's first quarter, but it shows a lot of character. If you can come back and win in this environment with the start that has been for the Indiana Pacers at this point in time. I'm sorry, bro, but we need game 7, innit? You can win it on your home floor, I'm telling you.
Hey, listen.
You win it on your home floor, fam. You get the vintage Shai performance to take you over the line. That's what I want. That's the story.
In a boxing match, anyone can throw jabs, but only one guy throws the haymaker. SGA can't hit. OKC will be back in this matchup. Here's Siakam posting up Caruso. Double team, kicks out to Shepherd.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Hartenstein taking a seat. I wonder, is the rotation going to shorten for this? For Mark Daignault here, started off the finals with a 3-guard lineup. He's gone back to his double big lineup to start the game. Kenrich Williams had some time in the from off the bench. I don't know if he'll get time this time around.
Yeah,
defense.
I think for the most part you stick to what brought you to the dance, right? So a lot of experimenting early on, but then as the series goes on, you get tighter with your lineups, with your strategies, and that's what we're seeing here with Coach Siakam. Back iron, Caruso rebound. Wiggins
free.
straight on 3.
Ooh, that was a big momentum play there. Off the miss. They drive it down the court into Wiggins, and he's free to just hit that 3 ball.
Obi topping in the corner.
Sure.
Can't get it to go after he made back-to-back. Under a couple minutes to go in the first quarter, 6-point lead for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit the 3. Rebound Mathurin.
Siakam is going to drive into
also for the Pacers.
I mean, he had to go. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could, the mismatch was right there. You go for it. But this is his game. If the Pacers win tonight, it's because of him and him alone. He has to be aggressive. On Juneteenth in America, it's mad. It's mad. On Juneteenth in America, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Big up to every American out there that's celebrating their Juneteenth. You know,
Juneteenth, man.
They need to make it. You know, they need to do it the whole year, bro. Celebrate Black people the whole year in that country, fam.
Yeah.
Don't give them one day and a month, bro. That's a madness, fam.
Juneteenth, you know. Here's Wiggins. Drives inside. Ooh, deflected by.
It's long.
It's that defense, bro. They're not giving up anything easy. 8-point lead.
Not today, not game 6. They need to win.
SGA, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Up against Nembhard. Bumps into him. Jumper goes.
I don't know what Nembhard was doing there. They were never going to call that as an offensive foul. So here's TJ McConnell. Swing.
Rise baseline reverse misses. A good enough challenge by Chet. SGA drives on Siakam, tries to draw some sort of a foul, turnover, Mathurin, top into the rim, Mathurin tries again, no!
Is SGA, it's going to slow it down, ISO, drives that Siakam, and gets fouled. Yes, fouled.
Yeah, a couple of tough plays there, turns over the ball on the previous one, and then draws the foul on the second way. He may have been slightly fortuitous.
Whew. SGA missing the first free throw.
Not in rhythm.
He makes the second.
It's Haliburton. Pacers looking to get back into it after missing their last 5 field goals. Toppin misses again. Here comes SGA. Slows it down with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That was good defense.
Okay. Yeah. And it's been like that for the last couple of possessions now, just turning it up a notch. As they see out this first quarter. Wiggins to set the screen. SGA in between Haliburton and Mathurin, and a lovely sidestep banker. That's the end of the first.
He in that last possession there where Shai just scored, right? He just saw Haliburton and his eyes lit up. He was like, yep, this is what I can get past you. Blew by him. Euro. Nice finish. He
That
thought
change
he
of
a foul.
direction.
He wanted a foul as well for that, to be honest.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That change of direction to get away from Haliburton, split that double, like excellent there from SGA. And look, down by as much as 8, I believe, at some points, and we're only down by 3 now. Basketball's a funny game. Pacers, they were hot from probably the early stages to the midpoint of this quarter, and they missed 5 straight field goals. What was it, 6? To end it. So there's a lot of basketball to be played here, man.
Yeah, they went cold. They went cold a little bit. So let's see, man. I think OKC are happy with the way it's going right now. You know, a lot of turnovers to start this first quarter. So, you know, if they clean that up and keep hold of the ball, they should be all right through to the half. Drama. That's all we're just gonna get a lot of drama. That's what I'm saying.
Anytime when I'm like, yo, I hope in the third quarter these men just end up going on a smoke session. Yeah, it reminds me of Golden State from back in the days, bro. It was so hilarious, right? Because every time, yeah, I'm waking up in the morning watching Golden State highlights, and all you hear in back-to-back possessions in the third quarter, in the Oracle, that used to be the biggest demoralizer, bro. Third quarter Warriors, problem.
The prime Golden State Warriors, like, it would have been so long. That 73-9 season would have been long if you played them. Long day, every single time. Like, it's so bad. And the thing about it is that they got KD the season after, and it would have been like, yo, what?
Imagine that. Dude. And they're going to win back-to-back NBA championships.
It's crazy, man.
Whatever you want to say, man, like they secured success. Probably like no other team has in NBA history.
And like Mark Jackson, you know.
Hey, Mel World Peace in the back as well.
Let's see, man. Second quarter is about to begin. What have these teams got for us, man?
Listen, man, that Matherin misses a triple coming out of the timeout.
Shai. That was mean. Taking no prisoners. He's starting to heat up now, Shai.
Yep.
9 points.
Oh, look at this spin move there by McConnell to the rim. Now he's Kenrich Williams.
He's getting some
minutes.
He's getting some run. I like that.
Oh,
is that an offensive foul? Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron
Wiggins smoked that layup. What a move, man.
You know what was the funnest thing to watch last year in the playoffs? Yeah, TJ McConnell versus Peyton Pritchard. It was the exact same player. It was hilarious to watch.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Here he goes, TJ McConnell.
He's heating up. He knows his team needs him.
It's a layup driving to the rim and then a lovely fader. Henrich can't hit. Matherin turning on the pace.
Oh, double dribble.
The Pacers are arguing that it was deflected. Let's see what happens.
No, it's a double. It's a double dribble, bro. Huh?
I don't think he hit that.
I don't think so. That angle didn't show any hit. It looked like a double dribble.
If anything, it may have been a foul because he hit the hand of Matherin.
But then it's a foul. Then, like, do you know what I mean? It's not a like. It's not a out of bounds and inbound it. Like what?
Is Pascal Siakam. Nemhard asking for the screen from Turner.
They need to space, man.
Matherin.
Yeah, there we go.
Out to Turner. Top 3. Misses. But Matherin gets it from the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tip. Turner again in the post.
Better take this. You better take out of bounds. Foot on the line.
Yeah.
It was the right thing to do. Get into him because and post up Kenrich Williams because the mismatch was there, but a bit overzealous there to try and gather that ball.
SGA at the elbow. Oh, lovely pump fake and the jumper.
He got Nemhard in the air and out of there for 2.
It's Turner driving on Chet. Aggressive inside, misses.
Loose ball. No. Oh, foul by Matherin, I think.
Look at this on the replay.
Little hand
pump
check.
fake. J-Dub. Little pumping inside with the layup.
Look at
just
the little
like
spin.
that. OKC back in it. Timeout Pacers.
Look at the spin. Underneath
Look at that. The little show him pirouette.
Hey.
Keeps the left foot down and just lays it up beautifully. 1 point game.
That was a quick turnaround for OKC. They are right back in this game. And they're going to start rushing Tyrese back on the floor again because they're going to need some help facilitating. The offense has looked a bit stagnant.
Yeah. J-Dub said at the start of the quarter, they're going to make runs and so are we. OKC, the latest to throw a punch. What will and how will Indiana respond? Most importantly, Gino back in the country.
And them niggas punching it out.
Yo.
Hey.
I'm telling you, man. End to end, man. What are they going to win? You got to go wide.
Bro, so Celtics last year, OKC this year, Miami next year?
I'm not so sure about that, bro.
Oh, shut up.
It depends on what you man do, bro. Because right now, you got a neighbor in Orlando that you got to try to take down before you start talking about the rest of the East, fam. Because they just added a piece, bro, that changed it. Right now, if no teams make a move, they're top 4 team in the East easily next year. Like, because mind you, Banchero and Wagner, were out for a lot of the season. And they ended up in the play and they brushed aside Atlanta and they lost to the Celtics in 5, right? But imagine if, like, Jalen Suggs back, they have a full season, they're definitely finishing top 4 in the East if nothing changes, let's say right now. Obviously it's not going to, but hey, they got the 10,000,
Hey.
Fam, new car. They got the new car, the 10,000 for the new car. At least they give the money, fam. It's not like Mr. Beast, fam. And Mr. Beast is in the All-Star game when they
Bro
kick.
did not want to give away no money, fam. Hey,
I told you, I saw Dame and Kyrie dip their hand in the money bowl and pocket some of the money, fam. They were like, "This is not real, bro." Man, like Lars Stevenson, you know.
madman.
Hey, bruv, he's been in the news over the last few days, fam, getting into scuffles in the big three and that.
Bro.
Look, bruv, look at nobody's sitting around that guy, fam. He's got like 4 seats next to him, yeah, surrounding him that's empty, fam. There's like, nah, you can't sit nobody next to this guy. Let's see what they can do here.
Oh, McConnell with a fader.
Nice, man. He's really good. Like, they're gonna lean a lot on him. This could be one of them big nights because he's gonna get a lot of minutes. And if he can just continue to just get these little push shots going off mid range, he's gonna rack up points. Jalen Williams goes to the line.
6 points off the bench now for TJ McConnell. Just tricky to guard. Always aggressive. Can pull up on a dime and knock down shots like that with ease.
Yeah, Siakam will look at that and say, I didn't touch him, but it's smart. It's smart from Jalen Williams. And Obi Toppin comes in to replace Siakam. He's going to have to get some minutes off. Neesmith back in as well.
Perfect from the line. On 1 point game. 1 point lead for the Indiana Pacers. 11 now for Jaden Williams. Haliburton, guarded by Case and Wallace. McConnell drives on Caruso. Neesmith with a tough triple. My goodness. 24-second violation.
Yeah, good defense by OKC. Like, I've seen it a lot. You know, I feel like OKC have done their homework and they've seen how Neesmith can heat up from 3. And they've really limited him to a lot of these type of shots, these kind of like late in the shot clock, fade away, threes in the corner, you know, because if he gets any room, he can shoot the ball, man. So they've done well in terms of limiting him, because that is the difference between potentially winning 2 extra games and being in the position that OKC are in. Look at that, TJ McConnell again. He's doing the business. He can rack up points quickly. He showed that. He showed that in the game 5.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, defense again.
Turnover OKC.
It's Tyrese.
Ali pulling up.
Woo!
Knocks it down. Haliburton for 3.
He's back.
Pacers heating up again.
He's back. Oh! Caruso teed up. Frustration.
Look at that.
Frustration.
Sharvin, that's that.
Look at that. Step back. Bang. I'm surprised that Case and Wallace was set up by that, because he's a good defender on ball. The matchup
Here's
is there again.
McConnell.
He's trailing.
Guarded by Hartenstein. Looks to drive again and fade.
Yeah. Oh, can't get the roll though. It's Bradley. And that's timeout OKC. Indiana put themselves right back with the lead. 8-point lead. 7-0 run after that last timeout, I think, that they had with Jalen Williams. And now things are moving for the Indiana Pacers again. Can OKC respond though? They've done it once before already in this game. Can they do it again? They're gonna need it. They're gonna need some big possessions because you can see it's kind of gone a bit awry over the last few possessions for OKC here. Look at man like John Haliburton, you know. Man got the towel again. What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a really interesting game so far because you just don't know what direction it's going to take. In any given moment, in any given minute, there'll be a switch, there'll be a momentum play, a turnover, a three-pointer. For the Pacers more so than OKC, who haven't really got it going from downtown. They're 1 for 7 thus far.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, OKC have been a really great 3-point shooting team this year, but we've always seen that in the playoffs, right? Like I've seen it with my Celtics. If it's not falling and you know you're not doing the business on the defensive end of the floor, because a lot of those missed threes can turn into transition points for the other team. So if you're missing 3-pointers, you gotta make sure you're grabbing those boards as well. And if you don't, defend well. So get back and defend your positions. So I wonder, man, like what kind of adjustment is Mark Daigneault gonna make here, or is the tide gonna turn where maybe Lou Dort hits himself a couple of threes in the game, and all of a sudden the team starts to start moving again? Is Aaron Wiggins and Kaysen Wallace gonna start hitting threes, and then things start moving again? Right, we have to wait and see.
Yo, OKC need to get it together, bro. Wait, this was an easy route for them, bro. Every team they faced had big injuries, bro. So come on.
Hey, what we doing? We ain't doing the injury thing, fam. Don't do this. See, look, you see how because we didn't.
Yo, I'm just trolling CM, bro. Bro, everybody know the only injury ring is the Celtics ring last year, bro.
Don't
So
stop. Don't stop. Because don't stop because we took you out first round 4-1.
And who was injured? And who was injured?
And where is he now?
And who
he doesn't even play for your team,
bro.
He don't play for your team.
Bro, if he wasn't injured, you wouldn't have that ring.
We'd have the ring, bro. We were the team. We were the team of last year. Can't nobody take that away from us. But your guy doesn't even want to be in your organization, and he left. He decided to go and join Steph, bro. His peak. And you better hope you get somebody in. You need somebody.
Hey, listen, add the mayo is what they need from. Tyler Hero, bro.
Don't end up. Don't be talking about KD and Russ, and then you be ending up with man like I can't even tell you, bruv. Re-signed Scary Terry, and
he must baddied up Charlotte Roots.
I'm telling you, man. Re-sign Scary Terry, and then have another random guy, fam. Like sign a Jordan Poole or something like that, fam. Like it's crazy, bro. because he's one to watch. Like he's him, Lonzo Ball, like a Zion, Trey Young. There's a lot of players whose stock have fallen quite a lot that could end up just being on the move because their team wants to move forward, man. Wow.
Oh my
TJ
goodness.
McConnell with the rebound with Hartenstein right there with him. Hey.
Oh, Nembhard triple.
Hey. Nembhard hasn't had it going since that game one. Where him and Shai were matched up and he said, yeah, let me tween.
Hey.
Back.
Hey. Aye. Here's SGA. Holmgren driving. Bradley can't finish at Holmgren.
Hey.
Fighting for the ball. His Pacers come away with it. Here's Nembhard. Driving. Aggressive. Bradley inside. Misses foul.
Yeah, he's fouled. Wow. What a possession for the Pacers there, man. And it all starts from the TJ McConnell rebound, to be honest, from Hartenstein. He loses the ball. They go up the court. They get it back. And here he goes again to just keep the ball moving there. Look at this. It starts from here. Look at that. Crazy, man.
Makes the first free throw.
Yeah, this is the thing. They've definitely defended against Shai very well, even though we know Shai's an efficient scorer, so he's not wasting his time. But he will definitely admit he struggled a lot in this because they keep throwing double teams at him. He's getting blindsided by players and whatnot. CM is going through it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's got to be a big night from one of the other two players. Ooh, oh, he missed it. He smoked the dunk. Wow. It's just not going for OKC right now. He's Neesmith. Knocks it down. Wow.
SGA. Guarded by Toppin. Drives inside. Face foul.
This has been a big performance by the Pacers so far. Largest lead of the series. Can you imagine? 12 points. That's all they've led. That's the most that they've led in this whole series. Shows you how close all of the games have been. Although OKC have had a blowout win, and then also led quite heavily in Game 5 too. Yeah, I think he gets clipped when he makes the shot.
$13 points, but 5 turnovers thus far for SGA and 0 assists. Siakam way off.
Here's SGA now. He drives.
Lou Dort lining up foul. Where's the foul?
Where's the foul there? Oh!
Where's the foul?
Oh! Here they come. Neesmith, triple, knocks it down. Timeout OKC. That's some great defense there. I mean, Lou Dort's unlucky to not get the foul over the 3. The refs are not, they're not calling anything. And then you just look at this. Isaiah Joe turns the ball over. They move the ball quickly. Neesmith is all alone in the corner and he knocks down the triple. And that's his second 3-pointer. And look at Reggie Miller there. Hall of Famer.
You know what? It's those moments in a game that can swing the pendulum, bro.
It's the
Like
momentum plays, man.
Lou Dort thinks he's got a foul, goes down. No, you keep on playing, and that's what Indiana have done. They get the rebound, they fight for possession, save the possession, and advance the ball as quick as possible. That's what the Pacers have done so well in these playoffs. Play with pace, especially on the fast break, and make the most out of those opportunities to capitalize on the opposition defense not being set. And they've done it again, time and time again here in the second quarter to build upon this lead. It's a great second quarter thus far for the Pacers. OKC have a lot of work to do to get back into this game now because they're not knocking down their 3-pointers. The Pacers are knocking down threes for fun at this moment of time. And that's what's got them to this dance. They've made OKC turn over the ball and they've knocked down their triples, especially while moving that ball in the corner. It's Hartenstein. Hand off to Jalen Williams. Switches over. Good recovery there by Neesmith as Hartenstein is fouled on the floater.
That was a late whistle there. Hey, is Rick Carlisle going to challenge this?
What?
Yeah.
They're going to challenge that, yeah? Because that was a weak, bro.
Yeah, they're challenging this. Yeah, they're challenging this. I don't think. I think it's getting overturned. I don't, because like if there's any contact, it's very minimal. It shouldn't alter the shot to that extent. So, the thing about it is, yeah, it's all of these things. They matter. All of these things matter. Even a small challenge like this, where you know it prevents him from going to the line and breaking the momentum that the Pacers have had. So Rick Carlisle using this challenge quite early. But why not? I wonder what they're gonna rule this.
So is it a landing spot? But even then, that would be like a weak foul to give away. It was a weak foul to give away. You know,
little forearm, elbow. I don't know. Like, is that what they called the foul? Let's see. Yeah, like so they were looking at the legs. That was what the and it was marginal. So yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. They retain possession as well, which is very important. It's interesting right now.
Siakam screen by Hattie to get him off the way from the Heat, and now it's Neesmith top of the key. Misses that time around. Being a recipient. Here's Jalen Williams. They definitely need him to get going, and he can't knock down that one either. OKC stone cold from the 3-point line.
Yeah. It's not looking good from 3-point at all.
1 for
10.
10. It's gonna be one of those nights again. Neesmith knocks it down and a foul.
Wow. Wow. It's not it's not falling for OKC. And then every single time that the Pacers go down the floor, it just seems like they're getting some sort of play that's giving them some more momentum. Yeah, that's a very that was just a very easy and one there for Neesmith to get. Jalen Williams with the foul. I think this is second.
He completes the 3-point play. 17-2 Pacer run in the last 5.5 minutes. Here's Holmgren. This is to Jalen Williams. Miles Turner lurking. Neesmith guarding. Drives inside for 2.
Nice. And it was great defense by Neesmith. He was there on his hip, but no answer. Jalen Williams, 13 points. We're ready to go in this game.
Nemhard driving past Holmgren and finishing.
Little tween down the lane, drove at him. Shai. Nice from Shai.
That's 15 for Shai now. Quiet 15, if anything. Hali from way downtown.
Hey!
Oh my goodness!
Hey! That cough. I don't know if that cough is doing anything. He's all right. Oh, block!
Bro, we saw Siakam pre-game. We knew that was gonna come out with something, bro. I can't even make jokes right now. We can't even make jokes about this right now, bro, because the allegations are real. Look at what we're seeing before our very eyes.
Look at this.
Pulling up from way downtown on an injured calf.
Hey. Oh, this is a big performance by the Pacers right now, knowing that they needed to win this game and they are absolutely
Turner blocked. Out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the half. 6 on the shot clock.
Mind you, yeah, this Pacers team, yeah, they actually have scorers across the court. Woo! Yo, big up to man like Will in the building. Vibe saying I've just clocked it's 5,000 degrees and CM is wearing the beanie, bruv. I don't know.
Hey.
Oh!
Beanies lives matter, man.
Oh! That was nice from Jalen Williams there. He gets the and one. Look at that. Just gathered and swung it in the air to see what he could do. Look at this here. See, that easily could have been another foul on Jalen Williams on the Siakam turnaround. He completes that. Vibes are real hilarious, man. Yes, sir. Man like Will. Hey, Juneteenth in America, you know.
Hey,
they're doing their thing, you know. Tonight's the night.
Haliburton with the flow. Oh,
that calf is looking.
whoa.
There's no calf injury. I don't see it. I haven't seen it.
12 for Hali. And it's almost a 20-point lead for the Pacers.
Jalen Williams. Nearly got stripped there.
Holmgren driving on Turner, stripped. Turnover OKC again. Here's Nemhard. A minute to go in the first half. Haliburton drives on Caruso.
No. He thought he was fouled there. Oh! Oh!
Turnover again!
Oh!
Haliburton!
Oh!
No, not Siakam!
Oh! What are we talking about? The no look behind the back pass and the slam.
12 turnovers for OKC, down by 20.
Whoa!
SGA misses. Rebound Holmgren. Can't do anything against Turner and misses the jumper. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Nimhard. 42-62 in favor of the Pacers. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Siakam fader.
Oh! And they've absolutely blitzed OKC in this half. This second quarter. Wow. What a half from the Pacers. I've not seen OKC throughout this whole season look as flustered as they have looked in this game. Wow. And it's credit to the Pacers. Like I wanted to see what was happening with Tyrese Haliburton, but you look at that defensive play there, that little spin. Oh my word! What? Wow! 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 This has been great so far. I cannot lie. I told you, bruv. We're going for Game 7, man. We are. It's gonna be like that. It's gotta be that.
Backs against the wall. What were you saying, bro? Backs against the wall. Elite athletes are gonna show up tonight. So far, the Pacers have showed up big time. They've gotten their home crowd involved. They've forced OKC into turnovers. Big time. What is it? 12 turnovers in the first half? Forced OKC into turnover after turnover, scoring points and capitalizing on those turnovers in the fast break, knocking down their 3-pointers when they get the opportunity to. Great defense, suffocating defense at times. The Indiana Pacers have responded. They've showed up. They've showed out. And they've got one half of basketball to go. Still a lot of basketball to play. You can say you're up by 20, but no lead is safe in a basketball game, especially when you've still got 2 full quarters to play. So OKC need to regroup, recompose themselves, calm down a little bit, because like you said, they're flustered. At times, they're rushing possessions. They're driving into spaces that don't exist. Taking bad shots. And I just think
they need to find their 3-point shot again. Honestly.
Well, there you go. I mean,
that's the only way they're getting back into this game. I'm sorry.
Game 4, you get away with it, winning the game in that manner. But we struggled. In Game 5, we shot well enough to win the game. And now in Game 6, we're back to that poor 3-point shooting form, lacking confidence. So there's not a lot that can be said. Sometimes sports can be a very simple thing. You know, you knock down your 3-point shots, you're closer in the game. You play better defense. You force some stops and get that rebound and push the pace. All of a sudden, the game looks extremely different. And we saw examples of that in small increments of this game. First quarter where the Pacers make a run and OKC get themselves back into it. 3 points, 1 point. But the Pacers, time and time again, once they started to knock down a barrage of 3-point shots in the corner, moving the ball, assisting each other, pushing the pace, playing the way that only they can play in a playoff scenario, in an elimination game. It's hard. It's hard to compete against. And of course, if any team could at this point, at this stage of the season, it would be OKC, but they haven't found an answer for the Indiana Pacers thus far, man.
Yeah. I feel like there were a number of momentum plays for the Pacers that have kept them in this position and allowed them to build this lead. You look at the TJ McConnell rebound, right? Or with Isaiah Hartenstein right behind him, timing it well, continuing a possession. Then he gets a steal at the other end as OKC come down the floor from SGA. He keeps the ball alive and they go and score. You look at another deflection where he makes a deflection, he keeps the ball in play, and then he lays it off. Like, these momentum plays have given them the platform to build this lead, and now it's all about maintaining it. We've seen teams going at the half in this series with a somewhat comfortable lead, and then it just get erased. And OKC can find solace in the fact that when they were last here and they were down big, they were able to come back, chip away, and put themselves into a position late in the fourth to win the game. So that is the only thing that they have to hold on to at this point in time, is that even though it's a near enough 20-point lead, 20 points is not insurmountable, but they have to come out in that third aggressive and make sure that they make everything count.
Hey, I'll be back.
All right, bro.
I can accept, man.
Come on. Hey, CM is locked in, but he's sweating, fam. It's like he's out there on the court too, fam.
Listen, got my towel.
He's already
played everything, man.
He's already played 48, fam.
Don't let me grab the basketball now, bro. I'm out here shooting hoops, gonna brock up the setup and everything, fam.
Yo, big out to everybody who's watching on the YouTube, man. Thank you for the love. We appreciate it. I'm saying big out to CM, big out to Chino as well. He's been in and out. It's a big game, man. Game 6. Indiana Pacers trying to force the game 7. I want the game 7, by the way. I thought it was gonna go 7 games. We might be there. But yo, it's a great game tonight. All the stars are playing as hard as they can. So let's see what happens, man. Can the Pacers come out in this third quarter and near enough solidify the game for themselves and force that game 7 on the home floor of OKC? Or can OKC come back in a fashion and in a way that could potentially mean, victory and a championship tonight? Let's see, man. Let's see. See, look, this is the thing I don't like, You see these halftime shows in these places, yeah? Look at what's happening right now. Like, I mean, the acrobatics and all of that is, this is great. They're showcasing their talent and whatnot, yeah? But it's always the same people. It's these people, the guy with the chair that be stacking the thing on his chin, Red Panda, the Asian lady that has the she be on the chairs and then she be flipping the plates and the bowls and stuff. And then there's a guy with his dog. That's it. At least in New York, yeah, they give you some halftime performances, Got Mary J. Blige, Fat Joe, They gave us some people. Everywhere else now, we don't know what we're getting, fam. We're just getting these 4 or 5 acts, bro. I mean, they're getting paid. But I want to see variety. Adam Silver, we need variety. Don't keep giving us the same people, fam. Give me some variety. And mind you, this performance was too short. We got bare time. Bare time before they come back. At least another 8 minutes. Like, this performance needed to be longer. They didn't even time it well. But anyway, they're done. We move on. Let's go through box score, man. Let's do a quick box score check to see where everybody's at. I mean, it was a big half of turnovers for OKC. So let's have a look at the turnovers for the team. Total turnovers for OKC is 12 in that half. Let's not forget, in game 1, the Pacers had a record high in the NBA Finals, 15 turnovers and a half. They were quite close there, OKC, to having that. But let's have a rundown of the teams and the points and the stats. Jalen Williams is top scorer for the OKC. With 16 points. He also follows that with 3 rebounds as well. And then obviously Shai following in behind him with 15 points and 3 rebounds, no assists though. Which is quite surprising. It's another game where he's just not assisting his teammates, quite ISO heavy. And then they're not really getting much help. 4 points from Chet Holmgren, 4 points from Hartenstein, and then 3 points from Aaron Wiggins, where he had that kind of play in transition where he pulled up for 3. But that's it. Alex Caruso is a plus minus 22. Meaning he's having a really bad game so far. 1 personal foul, 1 turnover. He hasn't really contributed in an offensive capacity at all. And he's seemed to get himself. He's also been technical. I think he's got a technical foul as well for pushing Aaron Nesmith. But anyway, let's move on, man. Let's move on to the Indiana Pacers, man. It's been a big game for Pascal Siakam. He needed a big game. He's had 13 points so far with 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Tyrese Haliburton following in behind with 12 points, 4 assists and a rebound, 2 steals. Obi Toppin with 8 points and 4 rebounds. TJ McConnell with 8 points off the bench, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He's having himself a game right now. Aaron Nesmith with 9 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 block as well. We need to see more production from Miles Turner. I mean, he's got himself 3 rebounds and an assist, 1 block, but he needs to do more. He's only given up 1 point, man. He needs to do a little bit more there. Tony Bradley, who's come off the bench, he's even got himself 3 points and 2 rebounds. So it's been a good start so far for across the team. They're I think one of the first teams in NBA history to have their starting 5 all score at an average of 10 points through the finals, which is a lot. When your team can share, the responsibility on the offensive end of the floor, then it makes your lives a lot easier. It's a little bit more difficult when you have 2 major guys where pretty much on every given night you need and expect them to score. If they struggle, then your team won't have any chance. So you will need to be able to do more. Whereas with the Pacers, they share this responsibility and the load offensively, so there's no trouble. It's just, can they all keep it going and keep in flow at all times? And it's a pretty interesting scenario to see right now. I do not expect OKC to come out in this third quarter and play as bad as they did in that first half. That's my expectation. I can see throughout this playoffs they've had the ability to come back. I don't think they'll be as bad. But it's what happens on the Pacers side. Can they continue with the kind of confidence that they had through this first half? Because if they do, then we're forcing Game 7, unfortunately.
Listen, yeah. If we get blown out of the water in the third quarter, I'm going to bed.
Wait.
That's it.
Wait. That don't make sense. You still have one more game. It's on your home floor. That's the perfect story.
You're not. If we get blown out of the water and the game is out of reach in the third quarter, I'm going to sleep, and I advise you to do the same, bro. We'll be back here, Game 7. It's either they handle business in this third, or we're heading to a Game 7, bro. Either way, you're gonna have to win. You will have to find a winner.
Hey, give me a second, man. Let me go make
say no more, bro. This is bro. I haven't been this frustrated all series long, bro. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you're hitting that like button, subscribing to Prozone Sports. All season long, we've been doing a big free NBA show. Me, Ronan, Chino, speaking about the latest topics in the NBA on a week-to-week basis every Thursday. Obviously, that's kind of gone out of rhythm in accordance to the NBA playoff schedule and, of course, the NBA final schedule, where we've covered now 3 games in this series. And Roland's been over on KG's channel as well, holding it down too. So make sure on this channel you're hitting that notification bell, sharing to your friends and frenemies to know whenever this channel goes live or when content is released. Of course, football content, United State of Mind, and other shows that will be coming very, very, very soon on top of the big free NBA show, NBA game watchalongs, and so forth. A big second half ahead for both teams. Will the Indiana Pacers be able to tie the series and take OKC to a game 7 at the Paycom? Or will Oklahoma City miraculously put together a comeback of the ages to seal the deal and win a ring? Immortality.
Let's see, man. I mean, the like the rest of their team needs to wake up because it's literally the SGA and Jalen Williams show right now. They are leading 15 and 16 points respectively.
Yeah.
The rest of the team, nobody's showing up. So
Holmgren 2 for 8. He has struggled immensely in the paint, especially like in those possessions against Miles Turner. He tries to put that arm on in the chest, and he's getting no budge at all. Like when he's put the ball on the floor and made a quick decision, he's done well. Like the possession against Pascal Siakam, spin move left-handed, but there hasn't been enough of that from Chet Holmgren. Lou Dort hasn't had a lot of shots in this game either. 0 for 1 from 3, and that's been all she wrote. Aaron Wiggins 1 for 2 off the bench. Kaysen Wallace 0 for 2, and Kenrich Williams 0 for 1. Chet 2 for 8. Hartenstein has made a couple of his shots so far in this game for 4 points. 16 and 15 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams, respectively. 1 for 11 from 3 in this first half. 9% in comparison to 37.5. I mean, you don't listen.
Alex
You let
it is a plus minus 22.
And that's unprecedented. For Alex Caruso standards, minus 22. I mean, Jalen Williams is on minus 25. Lou Dort minus 20. Hartenstein minus 19. Minus 10 for Shai.
I don't think the team will play as bad as this going into the second half. It's really about how does the Pacers continue this? Because they in game 4, they were in control through the first 3 quarters and they still lost the game late. So they have to be able to be able to see out this third quarter and then make sure they're really professional through the fourth. But I don't see OKC playing as badly again in this game. So
wow. We shall see, man. We shall see, because I believe everything you say as well. But when it's the NBA Finals in a closeout game, look at this. Oh my goodness!
Balance. That's this. They share the offense. There's and Haliburton is the hub. He's the one that's facilitating. He's making things happen. He's keeping things moving, and he doesn't look injured right now. Because I was saying this: if he didn't play, you've won this game. Even still, he's still not even 100%. I still think you win this championship. Does it happen tonight? Me personally, I can't allow it to. I need my money's worth. Game 7. Let Shai win it on his home floor. The story. Finals MVP, champion, and MVP all in the season, and you win it in front of your fans. That's a perfect story. That's what the NBA loves. Look at Nemhard. Look at the swagger he's come out.
OKC had 3 first half assists, bro. 3 assists in the first half.
We watched a game where the whole game, Shai didn't have 1 assist to score 34 points. I couldn't believe it. Too much ISO ball. They're not moving the ball for each other. You need to get back to that if they want to get back into this game. Move the ball a little bit. Drag some players out.
Oh, Lou Dort pumps, takes and misses.
That's another 3 miss there. 1 for 12. Keeps rising. Oof. And they keep the ball. Ooh.
is Miles Turner.
Ooh.
Takes a tough triple.
Mm.
Misses. The shot clock was expiring. Here's Williams driving baseline. Over to Lou Dort. Misses again.
That's not good. Miles Turner with a 3, and he is short. He's only got 1 point tonight.
SGA posted up Nemhard, double team by Naismith, turnover. Oh boy.
Hey!
Yo.
That would have been a big momentum play again.
SGA to Caruso. Finds Lou Dort, who had a decent shot. Jaden Williams there, misses back iron.
That was the right play, though.
Yeah.
That was the right play, though. Lou Dort passing up a good shot for the great shot there. It's on the floor, foul. Three fouls for Lou Dort. He hasn't scored yet. Long night. Oh, that was a hard fall for Siakam.
Capitalize on the lack of numbers, can they? Here's Chet Holmgren inside, up against Turner. Has to give it up to Caruso. Blocked by Turner, but no, OKC retain because Siakam couldn't secure the ball. You know what?
This defense has been great from the Pacers. Look at that from Miles Turner. I said this. They're basically OKC of the East. That's the way they're playing, bro. I said it.
You called this, man.
They have shown
this matchup was gonna be crazy.
The evolution of their game, defensively, it wasn't like this a year ago. Rick Carlisle's done a madness with his coaching staff. Neesmith for 3, nope. And they get a second chance here with the rebound from Miles Turner. And here's Haliburton. And it's a pace of ball. There's about 4.2 on the clock now. They got to get this off quickly after the inbound.
Oh, Nemhard, good play, misses.
And they get another chance. Yeah, nobody scored yet, mind you, since the second half has begun.
And
there's a foul. Nobody scored yet, mind you. Both teams have come out very cold. And time is running away. We've already lost nearly 4 minutes already with nobody scoring. Shai getting triple team there. Here's Lou Dort. Can he get his first one to go? And that was way off. Wow. And this is the thing that's interesting is that OKC aren't a 3-point shooting team. They have now shot 16 of them and only hit 1. It's probably time to pack it up and stop doing this.
Yeah, they're trying to find a way back into this game now, and 3-pointers is the quickest way to close down that lead, but they ain't knocking down anything.
Might need somebody off the bench, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe to come in, help that slide.
Here's Hattie. Guarded by Chet. Little pump fake over to Neesmith. Back to Haliburton inside. The give and go.
He wanted that matchup there with Chet. Caught him in the action. Swung it out. Give and go. Layup and in.
Big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good.
Mind you, that the start to that second to this third quarter has not been great from both teams. Mind you, they literally went scoreless for 4 minutes. It's crazy.
Bro, CM is here.
Yeah, you see the stress. You see the stress that I've been feeling over these years, you know. You're this close and you can't get over the line.
Hey, you remember that Christmas NBA commercial when they were like LeBron, Harden, Curry, KD, Wade, I think, like no gift, no gift, no ring, no ring, no ring, no ring.
Hey,
Nah. I mean, even if they take, I think OKC can shrink this to at least 10 going into the fourth. If they get like 10 points in this modern NBA, nothing, bro. Because hit a three, get a stop, hit another three, bro. Look at that. That's 4 point game. Like that's you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing. So
the issue is that they've only hit 1 3-pointer all night. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, where is it going to come from? Like the rest, because as I said, it's Jalen Williams and SGA. They've been doing the business. Everybody else just looks lost.
Bro, we're talking about knocking down threes, bro. OKC have been straight bricks and aviation, fam.
Fam.
You know, that the ball is just flying, bro. And it ain't going through the net.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man, because like as time continues to just roll away, the Pacers will say, yeah, this is all in our hands, man. Let's keep the ball. Because all they have to do is just keep moving the ball, hit a few shots, and they're right where they need to be. Let's see, man. Big out to everybody who's watching right now. Playback, YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button on the YouTube. Game 6 NBA Finals. The Pacers, they're up right now. It's up to OKC to come and win this game to get their championship tonight. They need a huge turnaround in this game based on the way that they're playing. Let's not look at the points. The points don't really mean much in today's NBA, as the guys have mentioned, but the performance, it's a 14-point deficit, but the performance needs to be upped levels if they want to win this championship tonight. Otherwise, they'll have another opportunity.
I'm gonna go to sleep, CM. Usually when I go to sleep and wake up, OKC be winning. I'm gonna continue the tradition for you, CM. All right, bro.
Hey, Chino, bro. Hey, just stay in the studio, man. We're packing our bags and heading home.
Nah. I'm going to sleep, bro. I don't want no.
Bro, we're packing our bags and heading home.
Yo, 16-point lead now. Is Jalen Williams swarmed, and it's a foul.
Oh, look at this, CM. It's about to be a 10-point lead, bro.
Big up man like NN, you know. Man says Spicy P.
Bro, don't big up that Batty boy in here, bro. Nyam Batty.
It's Jalen Williams. Out to SGA.
People, mama telling the people, if they never know, NN and Mark can finger each other at night time. Yeah, real Batty boy them.
Oh, this is too easy now for the Pacers. Timeout OKC again. 70-42. 5 assists now. 5 assists now for Tyrese Haliburton. And that calf injury stuff they was talking.
Yeah.
It ain't real, bro.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's
I
the
be caught them
finals.
lose. I be caught them lose.
It's the finals, bro. Nobody's sitting out a finals game, bro. Come on, man. Big up Rishi saying Chino actually showed up. I know. Chino actually showed up, you know. He came to do his job. He's in the studio. Then he's talking about he want to go to sleep.
I am going to sleep.
Big man.
Bro, Chino,
Big man.
Chino,
It might be we'll see you on Monday, bro. Because that's looking like where we're heading right now. OKC having to talk it over, but I don't know how much longer they can continue down this path before it's get them off the court, man. We have another game on Monday. Because I don't know. It's looking like it could be this.
Oh, the Indiana Pacers, man. Yeah, it's true, Riri, man. OKC. This is not their night tonight, man. The Pacers have come out looking for blood, searching for blood, and they found it in every angle, in every avenue, every crevice. They found it. They have had the tenacity on defense, man, and those are the plays Ronan has kept on saying time and time again, that momentum plays. Turning over the ball, fast break, you knock down a triple on the other end. Drive to the rim, finish, and one plays, like time and time again. And when you build that lead and you build upon it, you build upon it, you build upon it, and the other team just can't hit with the same level of frequency, you're gonna win that game, man. And right now, the Indiana Pacers in this third quarter, they're running the show. The crowd's loud, the crowd's involved. They're sensing that their team needs that extra boost as well, because that's another thing. When you're in these scenarios, that crowd is integral. Because you need that boost coming out of the game, especially in moments where you're struggling. And it looks like momentum's about to swing once again. The crowd will be back on it. And all of a sudden, you knock down a shot. You take back control of the game. And that's been the night for Indiana.
Oh, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Go to sleep.
I'll be trying to tell you, man.
Because this is what
Wait, what time is it, bro?
It's after it's like 10, 18. No, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, gang. I had some. I ain't gonna get into that, but I didn't go to sleep yesterday till like 3 a.m., bro. I fell asleep 3 a.m. and I was up at like 5, bro. I was up at 5, bro, and then I was outside cutting the grass at 7. Then I was at gym at 8, bro. Then I came back and I finished. Like, I'm tired, bro.
You didn't sleep. You had a nap, bro.
Bro,
Exactly, bro. That's how I'm
this is my
saying.
life for the last 2 months, bro. I can't lie. Just no schedule, just doing what I want, fam.
Yeah, I can't live like that, man. I have to keep my testosterone high.
You need to chill, bro. Go to sleep, fam.
Oh man, if I wake up at OKC an NBA champion, bro, I'm about to post all of the 2011 finals on the timeline, bro. The 2012 finals. The 2012 finals.
We'll turn over by Haliburton. Inside foul.
Wow. Yeah, you had to do that. You had to do that.
Wait, wait, you said how many? Wait, you said they're down. You said they're down how many, Roland?
It was 14 the last time I spoke. Now it's 20.
26.
26.
Damn.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's long. And now it's looking a bit peak right now. It's looking quite peak. I don't know if it can come back.
Chino, yeah.
I don't think they can come back.
Yeah.
Hey, Chino, I'll see you on Monday, yeah?
Nah, I'll see you tomorrow when we celebrate, man. Look, I'm about
Bro.
to sleep, bro.
I don't think they're coming back from 20, 25
They
down.
got this.
It's like 20, yeah. Even that's hard, like especially when a team is on it.
If the
20,
Pacers let they slip from here on out, bro, they've only got themselves to blame.
I'm telling you, like I can't see it now with
Almost halfway through the third quarter.
they have to have the
Bro,
worst.
not everybody is Jason Tatum, bro. Down 26 and sidestep brick, bro. Like, chill out, bro. Yeah, good night, people.
Let him go. You go and sleep, bro, because you see that injury. We would have been here.
Hey,
We would have been
hey,
playing in this if we didn't get injured, bro.
hey, Jason Tatum, bro. The Celtics be down, bro.
Obi
Need.
Toppin number 3.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Here's Hartenstein
Drives.
driving on Turner.
Oh,
Out.
mm. Is it side? Oh, is it side out of bounds? They're not gonna give a shooting foul.
Oh.
Oh, he's shooting. He's shooting.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't.
11 points now for Obi Toppin off the bench for Indiana.
Hey,
Oh, Toppin inside.
and it's a foul.
Yeah.
That was good from Kenrich Williams, just relocating, taking the charge.
Here's SGA driving on Turner, drawing the foul himself.
OKC in the bonus now. Quite a large amount of time for them to be in. So, what can they do to try and claw back this lead? It's 24 at this moment in time for the Pacers. TJ McConnell fouled. Yeah.
.13 lead now for the Indiana Pacers. Sorry, no, not 13.
It's 23.
23. Bro, I'm getting delirious now, man. I'm tired.
Oh! That's stupid because you've now given them 2 free throws. This is stupid. And I think he might even get so it's a technical, so going to be a one shot. What are they reviewing? Yeah, technical foul. Yeah, they give him a free throw. Do they get possession? What's this review about? What are they talking about?
Hey,
Hey, give me 1 second.
I bet. Yeah. The direction of this game is heading to a game 7 in Oklahoma City, but there's still time to eat away at this pace of lead if OKC themselves can improve in terms of their efficiency, their poise, and their competitive nature. It's been a rough third quarter, to say the least, from both teams.
Right. I told you, man. It's game 7. And
Hey, listen, man.
money's worth. We get one of the best NBA finals we've had in some recent years. We get a
This
new
is
champion.
it's been a great series, man. Been a great series. Obviously, bar the blowout, but you know, it's been
But hey,
entertaining. It's been dramatic.
but wait, game 2 was the blowout win for OKC. So if this is gonna be,
Yeah,
it will give us parity. Now we will see who is made of what in game 7. We will see.
there you go.
Where basically we've had in a game 1 a lead for the home team, and then the away team is able to get the late winner. That we've had those two. We've had a blowout win and a potential blowout win, and then we've had one close game each. Come on.
Come on,
Isaiah Joe,
Isaiah Joe off the bench,
can that do something here?
8-0 OKC run. Keep that going. 54-73. Wow.
Mm, that's the difference, man. OKC's defense has just not been the same, because you cannot hit shots, but you're getting stops, you're getting deflections, you're getting steals, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine
You
because
just,
the game will be close.
you distribute that to them giving away like 5 early fouls in that first quarter. Like, as a player, you almost psychologically switch off because you're getting called for fouls. You don't want to be aggressive to the point where you get in trouble and then your team's opportunity to win the game is jeopardized. And one for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That was tough. It was tough
56-75. Chance for one more.
because Nemhard, right? He's like, I can't foul him. Oof.
And he knocks down the free throw. Here's McConnell. Kicks it out to Nemhard. Back to TJ now.
He wants
Guarded by Hartenstein. Nemhard for 3.
to sit down. And there's a turnover. Another one for OKC. Here's TJ McConnell, drives into the paint, kick out, relocates. Here's Obi Toppin. It's going to be a jump ball. Yep, it's a jump ball. Great work between Case and Wallace, Isaiah Joe to just keep that alive there. Opportunity now. Yeah, the matchup between SGA and Nemhard has been a tough one. Like you can see how it's affected him trying to follow Shea all around the court.
Yeah.
You know, like because in that game five, the way in that fourth quarter he was just shooting. He was just trying to shoot because he wanted to help his team win, but his legs were gone just from chasing SGA all around the court. But now he's allowing guys to switch, and there's another turnover. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's another. It's so uncharacteristic from SGA. Missed by TJ McConnell. Oof. There's Nemhard drives. Foul. Look at that. It's been a big night from Nemhard though. He needed to have a big one after he had to redeem himself after that fourth quarter in game five. Very even scoring across their team, as I mentioned before. It's very interesting to see what's happening right now. Is Jalen Williams.
Oh,
Can't get that to go, and is it? Yeah, it's Pacers ball. It's TJ McConnell. Shepard miss. Big possession here for OKC. Can they score? Is Williams. Caruso. Williams can't get that to go. It's looking like the starters may come out, may not come out in the fourth. The way it's looking, Dego
uh,
might just decide, hey, let's just rest our guys. We have one more game at home to try and win this championship. It's looking like that because nobody has juice. Look at this. Siakam misses with the mid range.
aye.
Here's Wiggins. Ooh, nice spin there. Turnover again for OKC. Wow. Another one. How many is that now? 15, 16, I think. It's looking like that right now. Let's have a look at the turnovers right now. Of course, yeah, 16 turnovers for OKC. 8 of them from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso pushing the pace. Just under 2 to go in his third. His SGA. Double teamed. His Lou Dort. Pump fake. Out to Caruso for 3. Miss. TJ McConnell rebound. 2 of 18 from downtown. Is Nemhard 4 to shoot. Siakam for 3, knocks it down. This is game over for me. I think it's game over at this point. We're heading into this
Hey.
with a minute to go.
Hey, bro.
Hey, CM's about to leave us right now. I told man, game 7. It was always gonna be that. The script was set. The script was set. It weren't gonna be OKC's night tonight. They probably got an Ludo in the 3. That's his first 3 points of the game. Cuts the lead down to 24. And now into the final 40 seconds of this third, TJ McConnell spins in the paint, out to Obi Toppin, pump fake, step back, 3. And that's game, people. I can't see them. It's not done yet. It's all full quarter to go, but they're not coming back from a 27-point lead, unfortunately. No matter what they do. Here's Aaron Wiggins, and he misses the triple there. And OKC have shot themselves out of this game completely. Here's TJ McConnell, drives, kick, Obi Toppin. Ooh, that would have been. There we go. Shepherd. Oh! When it's going for you, when it's your night, it's your night. And Ben Shepherd, as I said, I haven't seen this guy do this last year, but this year, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Hey, we're going to a game 7, people. Still a quarter to go, but we're going to a game 7, people. OKC have shot themselves out the game. I have not seen them look like this. It's probably the worst possible time for you to even be showing up like this in a finals. But they have one more chance on their home floor. I think the Pacers will also feel like they can also grab one after this. It's an interesting kind of swing because there's a confidence thing, nervousness, the opportunity to make history if you're even one of these teams for their team. It's setting ourselves up for a really good game 7. And you know we're gonna be doing the game. Everybody's losing sleep. Everyone's losing sleep for this. It has to happen. Game 7 NBA Finals 2025. I'm here for it.
Listen, yeah. I'll be there. Now, bro, I'm out of falling asleep on stream. I'm going to bed, man.
Yo, big up to man like CM.
This game took everything out of me, bro. I went into it stressed. I'm still stressed. Now I'm just deflated, bro. But you know what? Credit to the Pacers. The Indiana Pacers have not taken their foot off the gas all night long since taking the lead. They've added 30-point lead now. And it's a testament to their composure all night long, knowing they're up against elimination, but also knowing that they're back at home and they can use that to their advantage. They can use their greatness to their advantage. Everything that brought them to this dance in the NBA Finals, they've gotten back to it and knocking down their shots, playing suffocating defense, and taking advantage of those points off the turnover. So shout out to Indiana. We knew this was going to be one hell of a series, and we're going all the way when it comes to the game. 7 games, unless a miraculous comeback takes place, which I doubt highly. I think the players are going to be pulled early in this fourth quarter, and then we're going to prepare for the almighty Game 7, which, if I'm correct, we haven't seen a Game 7 since 2016, right? In the NBA Finals?
Yeah, Cavs Warriors, yeah. That was the Game 7.
Wow.
Kyrie with the winning shot, yeah. I mean, it's gonna. I can't
how
wait.
About that? First Game 7 since 2016, almost a decade. Man,
I cannot wait for this. Like, what? Like, do you know how loud it's gonna be in the Paycom Arena?
Bro, listen, shout out to the Pacer fans, yeah. But when we get touchdown in OKC, It's different, bro. You see them OKC fans all season long, and they did it again after we won. They're waiting in OKC for them, bro. Late in the early in the morning, they're there waiting to congratulate them. And OKC come when they touch down from the airport.
It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be rowdy, and it's problems for everyone. It's problems for everyone.
They're all gone, bro. They're all
gone.
sat.
They got. I knew that Mark Daigneault would do this. I just knew it.
Yeah.
I just like. There's no point. No point keeping him out there. You're down 30.
And the way the night is getting going as well, like nothing's been going consistently. Don't risk an injury. Now is the time to get everybody rested. And when you think about Shai, this will be some much needed rest heading into a difficult game 7.
Yeah.
Because he has been going through it. Nemhard, bro.
Yeah, but like, because the thing about it is they've been matching up with each other, and to be honest, they're both tricky characters. Like, you're gonna be chasing them up and down. He's super tired. Like, so yeah, it's good rest, and it's a good move by Daigneault to just get them out, because honestly, it's not even any point in forcing it. Is Kenrich Williams fouled? But yeah, like the Pacers came out here to play. That this was what it was. They had no choice. They had to go. They had to come out here and win, and they've done that now. And they give themselves an opportunity, keep themselves alive. They'll say to themselves that we've already won on their floor, so we have an opportunity here. OKC will go into it saying, well, we're at home. We can do the business on our home floor. So this is where we are right now. You know, it's just like I was expecting. The theme of it has been their offense shares the ball, so you're not. It's not predictable. Like, somebody will go off from their team. You've seen it right throughout these playoffs. You've seen it right throughout this series. So, it was just whether they showed up tonight, and they have. Then they've also had a lot of momentum plays. Defensively, they've been really good. As for OKC, uncharacteristic offensively, like in terms of the turnovers, 16. That's not how it works. Defensively, just not been there all night. Too many fouls. So yeah, let's see. But let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens on it's Monday or Tuesday morning for us, right? Monday.
Yeah, so 1 a.m. Monday.
1 a.m. Monday.
I believe. Let me see. So I'm guessing, is that the Sunday heading into the Monday, right?
The Sunday. I thought it was the Monday.
Yeah. I think it's the Sunday heading into the Monday. So
yeah, I'm gonna be cooked on Monday. Oh my days, man.
It's gonna be Pete.
I'm gonna be so cooked. I'm gonna be cooked. But it's what it is. I'm gonna be cooked. It's what it is, man. I just gotta suffer, man. Suffering from success.
Yo.
I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to have the maddest sleep on a Sunday, though. Like, I'm gonna have to sleep before the game, just because I'll sleep before the game and just power right through my day.
Yeah, the thing that's hurt me today is I wasn't able to get my nap in. When I got my nap, I was full energy, but tonight I've been falling asleep and all of that. So I'm like, I need to get those naps in before the game, man.
Yeah, no. Sunday, I'm not playing, man. Like, Sunday, like around 7:30, I'm just gonna go to sleep for a solid 5, maybe a solid 5 hours. 7:30 to 12:30, and just get up and then just get myself prepared for the game. Give myself an hour to just sort myself out. Like, that's all I can do. Cause boy, and then if I can, even after the game, take a quick 2-hour nap. And then go to work, because fam, I thought it was Monday going into Tuesday. That would have been better, because I would have been like, yeah, let me work from home. That's what I thought. Yeah, no, that's peak. Because I got to be in on Monday, man. I got meetings, man. Long.
Hey.
It's long. We here, man. Big up to everybody who's watching on the YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button as well if you're new. Game 7 of the NBA Finals, Sunday night for the Americans, Monday morning for us in the UK. It's all or nothing. 3-3, Pacers, OKC, OKC at home. Can they win it on their home floor? Will the story be set? Will Shai get his Finals MVP? Or will the Pacers get another one on the road and take the NBA championship once and for all for 2025? I don't know, man. Based on this series, it's a hard one to call because you actually don't know. Both teams will feel very confident of getting this win. The games have all been close, barring 2 of them, which for each team has been a blowout win. So it's been pretty identical across the board. Players with breakout moments, Jalen Williams in game 5 with a 40-piece, Benedict Mathurin with 27 off the bench, most in the NBA Finals since Jason Terry for the Dallas Mavericks. Like in a game 3 situation, players are banged up all across the court. The Pacers playing great in this game on both ends of the floor. OKC looking like a shadow of themselves. As I said, probably one of the worst moments across your season to look like this in a game 6 of the NBA Finals with a big opportunity for you to win your championship. But there's still one more opportunity for them. One more opportunity to bounce back. You give everything. And that's the thing. The great thing is we're going to have a great game. I can guarantee nothing is going to happen other than both teams are going to leave everything out on that floor. Man like CM is sleeping right now.
Yo.
He's done, fam. You might as well go, bro.
Hey.
I'll close the show out, fam. Go get your rest. Go get your rest, bro. I've been drinking mad coffee. I'm still awake, bro. Adrenaline is pumping.
Bro, I need to start getting on the coffee wave, bro, because after a day's work, I'm just out here knocked out for
Trust me.
To get some Blue Mountain coffee like my mum, bro. Hey. Hey. 65.93. It's not pretty, bro. It's not pretty.
That's a block. That's a charge.
Yeah. That right foot is just shifting across.
NBA draft. Some interesting scenarios and stories coming out of the NBA draft. They say the number 3 pick, Ace Bailey, he decided not to go to his workout and interview with the Philadelphia
Sixers, right?
Yeah, the Sixers. Apparently, he's trying to. I think it might be a move where he just wants to go somewhere where he's gonna play.
I hear that, man.
Because he's in his first year. I don't think he's playing for the Sixers. With a Jared McCain already establishing himself as the 2 guard, or the point guard, regardless, because Maxey, Paul George, Embiid, and then it's probably looking like Kelly Oubre in that starting 5. Like, you're not gonna get a chance to play. You're coming off the bench. But then, let's see if he can go to another team. If he slides down the draft, maybe he goes somewhere Who knows, man? It's going to be interesting. Because as soon as this NBA Finals is over, this is when the trade machine is going to start happening. And the man are getting moved quickly as the draft is coming because there's some teams that want to, retool or rebuild. And this is the opportunity to do it. It's the opportunity to do it. I see him go to sleep, fam. Go to sleep, fam. You got bad time, bro. It's like 9 minutes left, bro.
Say no more, bro.
I'll see you on Sunday, bro.
I'll see you on Sunday. Well rested.
Just
We'll be there. Large out to everybody in the comments as well, man. Big up to Rory, big up to Chino, big up to everybody who came through. Shout out to the Pacers, not to OKC, but we'll rise in game 7. Believe that. And if we don't, then the rest of the summer's looking long for me, innit? But hey, bro, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, bro. Bless. Oh man, make sure you go subscribe to CM22ET on YouTube, and I guess on Twitch too as well. Make sure you go follow him over there and on the socials too. Big up to Chino as well. He's definitely asleep right now. It's long day. I mean, Mathurin gets his first 2 points with the dunk there. And we're getting close to that point where I think all those starters will leave now. The Miles Turners, the Siakams, because the game is pretty much safe. And here we go again, another turnover for OKC. It's not looking good. Mathurin triple, he misses there. Is Isaiah Joe gets fouled by Ben Shepherd. You kind of have to get these guys out of there. Hey, Mike Breen is moving mad. What is he? That's crazy, though. Rick Carlisle is the oldest coach in NBA Finals history. That's crazy. And the Pacers down the floor. And that's a foul. That's crazy. Crazy from Rick Carlisle. Oldest coach in an NBA Finals game. Crazy, man. Crazy. Big up to everybody. CM was sleeping on the stream. Yo, I can just see it on my monitor right now. It's crazy. I've had enough coffee. It's about how am I going to get to sleep. At least I know I'm off tomorrow, so I can get myself a decent night's sleep and then chill out for the rest of tomorrow. $16 points for Obi Toppin, man. He's done it again off the bench. Double figures. Another turnover. This could be a record if they're not careful. Let me see how many it is now. 19 turnovers. Miles Turner out. Thomas Bryant in. He's going to take his rest now for the rest of the game. And it's now all the starters off the floor now. It's the bench unit. They're just gonna run it now. And they another offensive rebound. Hey, it's crazy. Riri, let me finish the game, man. Let me finish the game, fam. Why am I ending the stream right now? I said this. I said this though. I said this. I said it was gonna be a game 7. I wanted a game 7. And when you look at the way these two teams play, they're pretty much evenly matched. Look at them offensively. You look at them defensively. It's basically the same team. They play with a lot of pace. The interesting thing that I've seen though from OKC, which I wasn't expecting, is they're quite heavy ISO. With SGA, obviously, you just know he's a bucket, so he's going to do what he does. And then Jalen Williams as well is really good in isolation situations. Like he backs himself all the time. And the fact of the matter is that for the rest of their team, they need to do more. Otherwise, how are they going to win this game 7? I don't know. Like you can't rely on Shai going to get you 40 to win you this game, because the Pacers, all they need to do is spread the ball around. If Obi Toppin can get 16 points off the bench, if McConnell can get himself 10, 12, 15 off the bench, and their starters do their thing, it's hard to contend with. How do you beat that? Like you don't beat that. Like because Isaiah Joe and Wiggins can't come off the bench and score 3 apiece, and that's it. Lou Dort can't go into a game only scoring 1 3-point. Like it just can't happen like that. Like it's quite ridiculous. I can't lie to you. To get into this position that they have been across the course of the season, and when you get into an elimination game, I don't care what anyone says. You make sure you do the job, because now all the pressure is on you to win at home. After the season that you've had, which is an historic one in NBA history, if you don't get it done on your own home floor, I don't know what you do. Because you can say, oh yeah, let's run it back. Perfectly fine. I think the team, but the challenge is going to be way different with a potential KD coming back to another team and making them stronger, like a Houston Rockets who are the number 2 seed, or to the Spurs, and now you all of a sudden you've got a big 3 over there, KD, Wemby, and De'Aaron Fox. Like I wonder how that will work though, because all 3 will seem to be quite ball dominant and ball, but I don't know. We'll see how that would work out if it was to happen over there. And then yeah, like there's other younger teams in the East, the Orlandos, the Pacers. Like something's gonna happen. So let's see, man. Let's see. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one right now. But yeah, the Pacers doing the business, man. It's over. We're just waiting to get to this game 7 right now. I'm relaxing right now, man. It's hot though over here, man. I don't even know where my fan is, bro. I think it's in the other room, fam. It's hot, bro. I had too many cold drinks. Oh, my fan's right there, fam. I might as well turn it on, bro. I don't want to mess up with the mic. I don't think anybody cares anyway, man. Let me see if I can just quickly do this, man. Quick fan. It's hot, bro. You got these lights shining. It's hot. Get myself a quick fan, bro. I promise to turn it low. All right. I think this will do. I think this will do. Oh no, that's not it. Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. Whoa. Shit. Okay. Oh yeah. But my other light's gone off. Let me get this right. Yeah, we're good. It's hot, man. It's still a 20-point lead for Indiana. 22-point though. That's 18 points for Obi Toppin right now. Into the final fight, 4.5. Is Obi Toppin again, mid-range. He lets that go. He's cooking right now. 20 points. Here's Thomas Bryant. Here's Matherin. Thomas Bryant gets fouled as he goes to the line. This is an interesting situation, though, man, to be in right now. It's interesting right now because we're getting to this game 7. First time since 2016, like CM said earlier. The Cavs and the Warriors, where Kyrie in the ISO situation hits the game winner from 3. And it's going to take a big Obi Toppin coming off. He needs his rest because he's had a big game. And James Johnson comes in, the vet coming in to replace him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Man like James Johnson, a black belt, you know. Good block by Matherin there after he lost the ball. Here's Isaiah Joe. Here's James Johnson. He's going to bring the ball up the court. Let's see, man. Game 7. I wonder who's going to win this game. I don't know, man. They're too evenly matched. OKC have the edge because they're on the home floor. That's it. But that's it. Literally, that's the only advantage they'll have because both teams have offensive weapons different ways, but ultimately, it's just gonna be it's just gonna be about who performs on the night, man. Here's Johnson way off with the shot. Dieng with the shot from free. I mean, it doesn't mean much. He ain't done anything. Here's Matherin. Thomas Bryant. From three. What's that? Tech. Let's have a look. What happened? Oh, okay. A little bit going after the ball. Mm. What are they reviewing? Oh, I think it's because of that. But it was double technical, so what else were we reviewing it? Don't even need to review this, man. Just let it go, man. The game's done. No, man like Reggie Miller, you know. Oh, raw. James Johnson's been ejected. James Johnson's he might as well retire after this, bro. Man's playing with grills in, bro. It's long. Man got the iced out on grills. It's long, bro. Long day, bro. It's over. Career over. Career over, man. If you're coming onto the court playing with grills, it's career over, fam. That's all I'm gonna say. Last 50 seconds, man. Let's end the game, bro. It's 4 o'clock over here. The lights is popping through the curtains, fam. Through the blinds. It's time for bed, man. Here's Isaiah Joe, long triple. He knocks it down. The pace is gonna run down the clock here. Final 15. Dave dribbled the ball out, and the Pacers will win this game to force a game 7, and it's all to play for, man. The chip is still yet to be decided. Tyrese Haliburton, available tonight, puts on a great performance alongside his supporting cast, Siakam, TJ McConnell. Shout out to Obi Toppin, Nemhard, Miles Turner. They did the business tonight. Big up to everybody. We're going to game 7. We back Sunday night. Make sure you get your naps if you're in the UK. Game 7, OKC on the floor. Let's see what happens. Big up to everybody. We're out. Big up to Chino. Big up to CM as well for coming through as always. Peace.